It's time for another Premier League preview. We are up to round 7 already in the Premier League and things are going fast. This is the final game week before yet another international break. So this is one weekend where you do not want your team to lose. Otherwise, you're going to have to carry that pain for 2 weeks before the Premier League resumes once again. But anyways, we're back to league action away from all the continental action in midweek. And first off, Victor, we're starting with Bournemouth. Bournemouth are actually unbeaten in their last 5 league games. Do you think they can maintain that run against Fulham?
I mean, you'd expect them to, right? Fulham, they've been looking as mid-table as it gets this season, and especially at home, I think Bournemouth should be able to at least avoid defeat. I'm expecting a win for Iraola actually, but I didn't include it in our predictions video because I'm not as convinced by it as I am by some of my other picks. Still, for the sake of my FPL team, I hope Semenyo keeps this red hot form going, and yeah, I do expect a Bournemouth win here.
Yeah, fair point. And over to you, Max. Tottenham have blown hot and cold so far this season. You really don't know what to get from them. But what do you think the expectation is away from home against Leeds United?
Honestly, I already don't know what to expect from Spurs. It looks like the weaker team gets against them, the higher chance that they're gonna manage to win. So it feels like, actually, I feel like Leeds is not gonna lose this game, but anything can happen. It can either be 3-0 for Leeds or 0-5 for Spurs. But I'd say most likely it's gonna be a draw, but probably Spurs by 1 goal. But I would stick to a draw, actually.
Hashtag Spursy.
Yeah. Anyways, Victor, Arsenal take on West Ham in a game that is expected to be very much one-sided, at least going by what the bookmakers are saying. Do you expect anything different to happen?
Nah, Arsenal all the way. As I mentioned in our predictions video, I think the new manager bounce is taking a back seat this weekend. Anything except a big win for Arsenal, especially since they're playing at home, would be a huge shock.
Yeah, that's just the word. It will be a huge shock if anything different happens. But yeah, over to you, Mark. The bookmakers priced Manchester United as heavy favourites to beat Sunderland. We've talked about this, in the prediction video and also behind the scenes as well. I mean, do you think this is one of those occasions where the bookmakers got it terribly wrong?
I mean, obviously United are heavy favorites in this game, but it can still be a mess for them at the end of the day. But I see this game as a pretty under. It would look like United trying to score while Sunderland trying to counter-attack, and actually it can end up by Sunderland winning or drawing, but I guess it's gonna be hard for United, but they have to win at least.
I mean, the standard is pretty low if you're mentioning difficult in the same sentence with Sunderland. But yeah, I mean, that's United these days. Over to you, Victor. After recording their first win of the season against Fulham, can Aston Villa make it 2 against Burnley?
Okay, let's put it this way: they're clearly the better team. If you look position for position, man for man, pound for pound, however you want to put it, they're clearly better than Burnley. But I think a lot of this game will hinge on how Villa do against Feyenoord tonight and how Emery rotates to keep things fresh. If they take a battering in the Netherlands, which is not exactly unlikely, I think it will be tough for Villa to properly show up against Burnley. A narrow loss against Feyenoord might galvanize them, but if they take a walloping by 3 goals or more against Feyenoord, they will be down in the dumps for sure. And that might mean that they screw up against Burnley as well.
Yeah, well said. And we've still got more Premier League games to discuss, but as usual, we're asking our viewers out there to join us in the conversations below. Tell us what you think. Are United actually favourites against Sunderland? Can West Ham cause an upset against Arsenal? What do we expect from Spurs against Leeds, and can Villa make it 2 wins against Burnley? We're waiting to hear from you in the comment section, and of course, stay tuned to our channel because we've got more Premier League games to discuss.